So you clicked on this video, which probably means that you were always interested in music production, but you just don't know where to start. That was me over 10 years ago, and now I'm able to do music production full time. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to get started and what I wish someone taught me 10 years ago to speed up the process. So congratulations, you've officially taken the first step on your music production journey, with this video being the first step in a complete guide I've designed to take you from beginner to advanced. I'll be walking you through every single step of the process, so make sure to follow along and take notes. Now, in order to get started producing, all you're really gonna need is 3 things. Your device, which can be a laptop, computer, or even your phone. Your audio device, which can be headphones, earphones, or speakers, but as a beginner, I would just stick to using headphones or earphones. And your DAW or DAW, which is short for Digital Audio Workstation. And this is the software you're gonna be using to make all of your music. Choosing your DAW is like choosing your starter Pokemon. There are 3 or 4 main ones, each of which are amazing in their own way. For the series, I'll be using FL Studio, but you can follow along in any DAW of your choice. I'll try not to judge. Let's go download FL. Let's head over to the ImageLine website. We can just type in FL Studio in Google search and click on the first link. The link will also be included in the description below. Click on this download icon and you can try FL Studio for free. Although I do recommend buying FL Studio so you can save your projects and get access to multiple features. Go ahead and download FL, just click save, and go ahead and double click the application. You're going to keep clicking next and I agree until you get to the end. Okay, once that's done, hit finish. Go ahead and look for FL Studio. On PC, we hit the Windows button and we type in FL Studio, and FL Studio 2025 should pop up. Go ahead and click on it. If you're on Mac, you can press Command Space and type in FL Studio 2025 and press enter. So right off the bat, we're going to be met with a lot of different windows, buttons, and icons, and it'll resemble something like a spaceship cockpit. But lucky for you, I came prepared, and I'm ready to help you steer the ship. I realize I can't talk like that. I just broke the helmet. Not the best start, but I promise you we're gonna fly this ship together. Okay, yeah, fix it. Anyways, this is what FL is gonna look like when you first open it, and yours might open with the default template. And if that happens, you simply need to go to File in this top left corner, click New from Template, and click Empty. You can just go ahead and click No, and now you should be on the screen. The first thing to note is this hint panel up here. This will tell you what your mouse is hovering over and give a brief description, as well as providing hotkeys of what that button or icon does. So if I hover over here, you can see it says browser/plugin picker, and it'll also show you the hotkey to open it. Up here we have some basic controls. We have the play button, stop button, record button, and here we can control the BPM or beats per minute or the tempo of your song. In order to change this, click and hold the big numbers on the left and not the small decimal numbers to the right. Go ahead and click, drag and hold, and drag down to decrease the BPM and up to increase the BPM. I'm gonna set it to 130 for now. This is a song position and it'll tell you where in the song you're at based on this timeline that we have here. So if I click over here, this will tell us that we're on the 3rd bar. Up here, this icon will let you play instruments using your computer keyboard as if it's a real keyboard. And it's a toggle, so you can turn it off or you can turn it on. This is the metronome, which will help you keep count of your song based on your BPM. So if I click this on and I press play, it'll keep the rhythm of your song. Let's press stop and let's go ahead and turn it off for now. Over here, we have pattern mode and song mode, which we'll get into later. But all you need to know is that when you're on song mode and you press play, it'll play your song in what's called a playlist, which we'll also get into more later. And if you click on pattern mode, it'll select and play the individual patterns or loops you create. Now let's get to these icons over here. These 5 icons are what I call the icons of death, each of which serve different purposes, but are extremely useful to understand how they work and the order in which they work. They are basically windows that appear on your screen, and you can minimize them or maximize them. You can even resize them, make them smaller, have multiple windows open at once, and if you right click on any of them, it'll bump it to the front. I like to have the playlist always maximized and have everything else as a smaller window. Congratulations, you managed to make it past maybe 80% of all people who open FL Studio for the first time. and manage to not rage quit from the icons of death. If you learn to harness their power and use them to their full capacity, then you yourself can truly be the captain of your own ship. Now, in order to understand these 5 icons of death, we gotta switch gears and wear a different hat. We gotta treat our workstation now as a kitchen, because now we're getting ready to cook. Hold up.
Smoke weed every day.
Before we start cooking, it's important we get ourselves familiar with our workstation and really know where everything is and what everything does, which is exactly what we're going to be covering in the next week's video. So make sure to subscribe and have notifications on to know when that video drops. I'm going to be posting every single week to make sure that you guys are on track to produce release ready songs all on your own by the end of this year. Hope to see you guys next week. Peace.